We do not currently live in an era of peace. We live in an era of high-friction suspended animation. It is a global standoff where the major powers are not currently shooting, but they are aggressively loading their weapons. The diplomatic language being used publicly is tense. But the military reality being built privately is terrifying. Currently, the Western Alliance bloc, led by the United States, is engaged in a massive effort to maintain its long-standing technological and military dominance. We are seeing a strategic repositioning of assets globally, moving advanced carrier strike groups into key contested regions like the Pacific and the Mediterranean. These are not mere shows of force, they are mobile, integrated battle networks designed to project overwhelming power anywhere in hours. Simultaneously, there's an accelerated push into next-generation technologies, directed energy weapons, hypersonic defense shields, and the integration of AI into logistics and targeting. The goal is deterrence through absolute technological superiority. Opposing this order is an increasingly solidified bloc of rival powers, unified by a shared desire to shatter the unipolar world. Russia, entrenched in a grinding conventional war, has shifted its entire economy onto a war footing. More concerningly, they are leaning heavily into nuclear saber-rattling and developing weapons designed specifically to bypass Western defenses. China is executing the fastest military buildup in human history. They are expanding their nuclear arsenal and building a navy capable of challenging U.S. dominance in their home seas. They are heavily focused on AI, cyber warfare, and space dominance, seeking to blind Western forces before a shot is fired. Smaller, highly militarized states like Iran and North Korea act as volatile variables, relying on asymmetric threats, mass drone swarms and cyber warfare units to punch above their weight. What makes the present moment uniquely dangerous is not just the political rhetoric. It is the machinery being built behind the scenes. We are currently in the midst of a silent, desperate arms race not just for bigger bombs, but for faster brains. Every major power is currently rushing to integrate artificial intelligence into their command and control structures. They are building systems intended to react faster than human decision-making allows. The world is currently constructing the very infrastructure needed for an accidental, hyper-speed apocalypse. History is rarely changed by massive events. It is often changed by a single, sharp trigger pulled at the exact wrong moment. What follows is a simulation of how the current global powder keg might finally explode. We posit a scenario where World War III does not begin with a nuclear launch. Instead, it could begin with a single political directive, the decision by the United States to forcibly remove the leadership of Venezuela. In this scenario, the operation in Caracas would likely not resemble traditional warfare. We project it would be the first major deployment of fully integrated AI-driven tactics. If autonomous drone swarms and predictive algorithms were deployed, they could potentially secure the leadership in under an hour with zero invading casualties. Washington might call it a flawless victory. But the rest of the world would likely see something else, terrifying proof of a new superweapon that renders traditional armies obsolete. The geopolitical response to such an event would almost certainly be instantaneous. The attack on Venezuela could be viewed as a direct assault on the anti-Western alliance bloc. Russia, long a protector of the current Venezuelan system, might mobilize its nuclear forces to high alert, declaring the act an existential threat. China, seeing critical economic footholds threatened, could activate mutual defense pacts. Iran might fear they are next on the target list for this new kind of war. In a matter of hours, the world could split into two armed camps, drawing lines in the sand with untested technology. This is where modern technology might ensure the conflict becomes unstoppable. In the war rooms of rival powers, supercomputers running simulations against new USAI capabilities would likely show catastrophic results. General staffs might realize a horrifying truth. If they wait for conventional war, the technological gap is too wide. They would face the ultimate dilemma: use it or lose it. Their only perceived chance for survival might be a massive, blinding first strike designed to level the playing field before an opposing AI could take total control. Panic, accelerated by machine logic, could take over. A World War III fought under these conditions would likely not be fought by soldiers in trenches. It could be an algorithmic spasm of violence lasting less than 24 hours. A desperate opposing alliance might unleash everything simultaneously. Phase 1 could be cybercollapse. Pre-planted malware might awaken, not just to steal data, but to destroy physical infrastructure. Power grids could overload. Water treatment plants might receive automated commands to fail. Phase 2 could be autonomous slaughter. Swarms of hypersonic missiles, guided by AI faster than human reaction times, would likely overwhelm defenses. As command structures collapsed, desperate automated dead-hand systems might launch final nuclear payloads. This simulation suggests that mankind might not be destroyed by hatred, but by efficiency. We are building weapons and intelligence networks so fast that human diplomacy may not be able to keep up. The moment one side gains a decisive technological advantage, the other side could feel forced to burn the world down rather than submit. A political arrest in Venezuela could be the spark. Modern technology would be the gasoline.